Hi, students. So for today, grade 3, we're going to read a book about the rainforest. But this is a Dr. Seuss book. So it is going to have Cat in the Hat. And if you don't know who he is, you will soon. Oops. I have this book. It's called If I Ran the Rainforest. And if some of you are doing the challenge for this, the extension, the Superheroes of the Rainforest, this might help you give some ideas about what you could do if you ran the rainforest. So this book is by Bonnie Worth. Okay, the author is Bonnie Worth, and the illustrator is Articettes Reese, and it's all about the tropical rainforest. And this cat here is an ocelot. This is we talked about the ocelot. It's found in the rainforest. So if I ran the rainforest, okay. All right, ready? I'm the cat in the hat, and it's time that we get to a place that is steamy and wet. It is a rainforest. The reason is clear. About 100 inches of rain falls each year. Down at the equator, see there's a picture of the equator here. I'll show it to you. Your mother won't mind very much if I do. And that's the Cat in the Hat. To a tropical rainforest, off we will go. There are 3 other kinds I think you should know. The seasonal kind has months that are dry. A cloud rainforest sits 3,000 feet high. So that's many meters high. Okay. A mangrove rainforest grows on the coast. Rain falls on the tropical rainforest most. And you can see that might be a walking tree, I think. Dear Sally and Dick, for your information, the reason it's rainy is called transpiration. Okay? Transpiration. Plants lose water through pores in their leaves. Warm, wet air rises into the sky. Wet air cools and forms rain clouds. Plants soak up rain through their roots. And here I'm going to show you. Here is thing 2 and thing 1. These are characters in a Cat in the Hat book. A rainforest has 4 floors, you might say. We'll visit each one. So please step this way. My umbrella-vator, there's an umbrella-vator. It's got an umbrella here, like elevator, but with an umbrella. It's a made-up transportation. Will give the best view to the uppermost floor. It will take me and you. Emergence is the word that we use to call these trees that grow up 300 feet tall. That's very tall. That's like 100 more meters up tall. On the 4th floor is the emergence. I know we've talked about it a little. They might be quite tall, but I'm here to report. Their roots don't go deep, but they still give support. And here you say buttress roots, right? Buttress roots. That's a plural noun, right? Buttress roots grow above ground like a fan to keep trees from falling. That is nature's plan. Who makes their home here? Those who like heights best. What kind of animals do you think like heights best? A bird. That's definitely a bird. It's like the macaw. An eagle named Harpy. So that's the harpy eagle. Here makes her high nest. This gaggle of parrots. Do you remember gaggle? That's a, what kind of noun? Collective noun. The gaggle of parrots of colorful hue are macaws of scarlet and yellow and blue. Scarlet is like a red color, right? So these macaws are red and yellow and blue. Some are just parrots too. So there's parrots and macaws. A gaggle parrots. So now we will go down to floor 3, where lower treetops form the green canopy. It keeps rain and sun off the floors down below. It's also the place where the epiphytes grow. Epiphytes grow. These plants have roots that hang here and there. They suck up the moisture right out of the air. So all these plants get their water from the air because it's very humid. Okay. And you guys know about the howler monkeys, the hyenas, and sloths. Right? These are toucans, which are a kind of bird. So the canopy is the most crowded of spots. Here, monkeys and tree frogs and birds can eat lots of nuts, fruits, nuts, and bugs, and the nectar of flowers. Remember, nectar is like how we make honey, right? The nectar is that juice from the inside of the flowers. And here's orchids, and here's a tree frog. It is noisy around here, and it's busy all hours. You guys remember Busy Days and Busy Nights, that book? So we know about the rainforest. It's very noisy because of all the animals. So some animals here I have just found live their whole lives without touching the ground. So just like thing 2 here, not touching the ground. Red-eyed tree frogs. You remember these from the other book we read about the rainforest? So the wet leaves are slippery. Movement is tricky. And that's why their toes and their fingers are sticky, because they stick to the trees, right? So that they don't fall. In the canopy, hark! The hummingbirds hum. Over 200 kinds. That is quite a large sum. Sum means total. That's quite a lot. The hummingbird sips at the nectar from blooms. Okay? Blooms means little flowers. From flower to flower, it flits and it zooms. Those are verbs. That's what it's doing. It's flitting and zooming, going fast. So the little bird helps the flowers to grow because pollen sticks to its body, just like bees. Remember, the bee pollen sticks to the body. But here the birds get the pollen. They're pollinators. So when the pollen gets brushed from its feet and its head, it causes the pollen to scatter and spread. That means they spread, they move, right? So I'm going to finish this book in the next video, and we're going to talk about how to summarize the book, how to say what the whole book was about, okay? See you guys in a minute.